Yesterday, if you recall, we talked about Tony Robbins and setting dreams. Now we're going to figure out how to take those dreams and apply them to your work. You know, right now, I myself have some simple dreams. Number one, I'd like to retire or be fully retired, but I don't really want to do that. But number two, and some of the things you may want to do is spend more time with the family. You may want to travel more with your wife or without your wife. Hell, I don't know. You may want to grow the business. You may want to get more involved with the church. You may want to do more things outside. In my particular case, obviously, I want to lose some weight. I want to exercise. And when you run your own business, as we all know, and as I've done for the last 15 years, it can kill you if you let it. So you set those dreams on paper of the simple things of family life and children and health, and let's figure out what we got to do relating it to work to make those things happen. The first question you have to ask yourself is, how much does your company rely on you in the day-to-day operation? Do they depend on you every day? Do things fall apart if you're not there? In my particular case, by the time I was done, they were encouraging me to stay away. I only got in the way because I'd ask questions and they didn't want to hear it. And all I did is look at the end result. At the bottom of the day, I knew how many toes I needed. I knew what bills I had to pay. I knew how much money I wanted to make. And as long as they were doing that, I wasn't going to change the routine. So that's the first question is, how much are you involved in work? And how can we get you out of that? Now, what that leads to is empowering your people to do the right things. You have to have trust in them. You have to have faith in them. And you have to make sure they know what their function is on a daily basis and give them the tools to do that function. And you'll be surprised how well it'll work out for you. The more you let them do the work, you do not have to be involved every day. Trust me, you can let them do it. I used to be involved in everything. And finally, one day, an employee just told me, get out of here. And I did. And the next thing I knew, everything went well that he was working on. So I entrusted him more and more and more. And for the last year I was there, you know, I was out doing crazy things 3 days a week. Just because I knew I had good people running the boat. So figure out what you're doing, and we got to figure out identifying your dreams within the company, and then what we're going to do is figure out how you can go live them while everybody else does the work for you. Keep those in mind, and we're going to carry these things on in future videos. Thanks again.